Today we're going to be talking about how to build the millionaire fast lane, how to get rich before you're old and tired, can't make any of it, how to get your freedom with this amazing book, The Millionaire Fast Lane. Hey guys, my name is Lex. If you're new, welcome. If you're old, if you're 10-year period, alright? So that's what we're aiming for. Get rich quick scheme does work. I mean, considering that most of other techniques tell you to just invest for 40 years and that will build you wealth. First of all, we know that MJ DeMarco has a great model called Sense. What is Sense? First of all, control. Sense is Sense are the characteristics that a business needs in order to get you millionaire fast lane. And it's an acronym. The first letter C stands for control. You need to get into something where you can control the variables, the decision, the execution. If you want to up the price, you can do it. If you want to go bigger scale, you can do it. How do you do that? Maybe you can start your business. Maybe you can go into somewhere and distribute something where you get certain control, but you don't have to be at the mercy of someone else making all the choices and decisions based on product, based on marketing, based on distribution. If you don't get control, it's going to be really hard to get to this fast lane. Second of all, we get entry barriers. What is that? Is it easy to get into it? Is it hard to get into it? I don't know. Maybe you want to open a restaurant and you know that like the entry barriers are really easy, or you want to make a YouTube channel, well, everyone's doing it. I don't know why I'm doing this. Shit, I should apply the principles of the game. But anyways, the principle is this. The easier the entry, the harder it is to gonna be build, the fast lane. Why? Because many people are doing it. So competition is for losers, like Peter Thiel says. The more people, the harder it is. And you basically want to aim at making a freaking monopoly, building a blue ocean of being the only one and doing what you're doing. Productizing yourself, mixing that with specific knowledge and getting it in there, man. Breaking into that new blue ocean. Then we got need. Need. Is what you're doing really satisfying a need? Or is it just you're doing it because you're good at it and great at it? Yes, that can be, but is there a need for it? I mean, I can be the greatest guy at making keychains, anime keychains, but if nobody wants that anime keychain, that's a really dumb example, right? Nobody's gonna buy it. But what if everyone needs? But what does everyone need? I don't know, maybe some kind of fuel, food, something that really people are looking for, and you can listen to people complain and know their problems, knowing, okay, this is what they're struggling with, maybe I can help them with something, and that is what it is, Getting value in the form of money is ultimately helping someone solve a need, and you are doing that. So focus on really knowing and trying to find out if what you're doing solves a need, and hopefully for a lot of people, which leads me to another thing. We get to the T. Time. Don't sell your time out for anything, The fast lane should be don't trade your time for money. This thing will ultimately, hopefully, buy you time, freedom to live. That is what we want. We don't want to be trading our time for money, whatever it is that we do. If we're doctors, lawyers, engineers, actors, whatever, we have to find for that thing that detaches us from time. One example is coding. We're using media as this is. I make this video, then I post it on YouTube, and I don't need to be distributing this video over and over again every single day after I've made it. YouTube will distribute it for me, or my website will distribute it for me, so I'm detached from that thing that I've made. And that is what you should aim for in the medium of code or leverage. That is what matters. And then we've got scale. What is the scale that you can manage to get? I mean, if you've got a great product, but only 5 people want that product, and they're gonna pay X amount of it, you can only get, times 5 the price, or the amount of time these guys buy, So focus on getting big. One example is the internet. What scale does that give you? Hopefully a big fucking one, Your niche times the persons and that gives you a great scale, Your niche might be 100,000 people or more, 1 million people, 2 million people, depending on what you do. Of course, if you want to please everyone, you're gonna fail. So try to stick to your niche, still knowing that you need to maximize that scale. This gets me, your wealth will be your net income minus expenses plus your asset value. We usually focus on expenses and just drop them the most, and we have to cut this, we have to cut that, we can't get this, we can't get that. And I think that focuses us on what we can't do, on what we're not allowed to do, on limiting ourselves. But if we focus, of course, we should always live below our means, right? We should be producing more than we consume. But if we focus on that thing, producing our income, we open up our mind to creative thinking and saying, okay, I am team producer. I won't be fucking consuming. How can I expand my means? How can I get more out of fucking life, Ask for what you truly want, dream big, and go for it. And yes, this is for me, like for future likes. All the videos that I make are for like me, really, to remember and fucking drill that in, because I am into that shit. Okay, and then you need to have faith in progress. We usually want the event, I want a book, I want a film, I want $1 million, but what is the process to getting that? And I see that as the habits. What kind of person do you wish to become? It is about being, not having, ultimately the person that you are, the process that you invest time in is what will make you great. Maybe you love to dance and you just dance the night away and sing the night away. Ultimately, an event will happen, cool events related to that. Maybe you won't be the fucking greatest dancer ever, but you will meet someone who dances and maybe you marry them. So events come out of the process of being. And that is the same for the fast lane, ethically and thinking of the fucking fast lane, always inventing, solving, trying to find opportunity, independent of the event. Thinking that, okay, maybe I can lose all my fucking fortune today, and maybe I could start. No, not maybe. I could definitely start tomorrow with 0, and after like 10 years, build something again, or whatever it is, be self-reliant in that event, not just relying on fucking simple luck, which does have a lot to do, but don't rely just on that. And for this, you need to sharpen the saw. You need to be learning all the time. And the Marco says it, graduation is just a starting point of learning. Get into books, get into courses, get into mentoring, finding people smarter than you, asking them questions, trying to find out, don't be fucking shy. Find what they did and what worked for them, and keep drilling into the fucking timeless knowledge that we have. Get into those books, put them into practice. And 5, execute. Ideas are a dime a dozen. They are just multipliers. Great fucking execution is what matters. So start today with whatever you have to build that fast lane mentality. Start saving up, okay, but start producing today with whatever you have. $1, one fucking idea, one fucking video, one fucking tweet, one fucking post. Switch to team producer, and hopefully in 9 to 10 years, you'll have your fast lane and lots of fucking fun doing it. It'll be a process, not an event. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. I will share all the great ideas or things that I am learning, and I think you would like as well. So mainly from books. If you like that, subscribe. Have a great day. Bye-bye.